People used to say to me, "Doctor, why did you take your wonderful shows off cable TV?" Well, I'll tell you. But I have to say, it feels strange sometimes looking back all those years. How tense things were, how desperately people searched for calm. I tried so hard to help my viewing audience in the 90s through meditation. I was sometimes hit with eureka moments. For instance, I showed how people could just look at the plant life in front of their eyes and merge into it. Concepts like that were keeping me at the top of Narragansett Bay's self-help late-night television. But something was missing, and a buddy of mine filled me in. The World Wide Web was not just the coming thing, it was already here. I had to ditch TV if I knew what was good for me. I found a kid through the station who did computer programming on the side. He built me a website, and a few weeks later I made my debut. drhamiltonheartsong.com at your service. That kept me going for quite a while, but the state of the art kept moving ahead and I was falling behind. I hired another kid to help out. Business was better, but I was still barely paying the rent. I was already in my 60s and I wanted to be a little further ahead of the game. And one day I got an email from one Dale Ahimsa saying he had an interesting proposition for me. He showed me an online store he had created for someone. I looked up his creds. He was a promoter for yoga glamping. For those of you who aren't in the know, glamping is glamour camping. Dale knew people who owned small lots and even acreage set amidst forests and meadows with water and electric and septic, everything that was needed for glamp sites. He sent me pictures of locations and also videos of yoga glamping retreats in action. I was sold. How could I get in on it? He could partner my site with his, giving me a nice percentage for every referral, and I could sell meditation products on his site too. What could go wrong? Well, what went wrong was he wanted me to invest $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever. I had to buy in or say adios, which is what I did. By that time I was already suspicious, did a little research on Wyatt Briskley, which turned out to be his real name, and I didn't like what I found. He was recruiting salespeople for Herbalife, which a lot of people said was a pyramid scheme. Their products might not be so good for the liver either. I called him on it, and he got so defensive he locked me out of my own website. So, back to the drawing board, at my age? And then, one day, another email arrived. Someone wanted to do a documentary about meditation, maybe for PBS, and obviously my name came up. They sent me a mock-up that included some of my old footage they found somewhere.
Meditation, now and then. An affectionately nostalgic look back in time.
They wanted to license a whole bunch more and help them find some of the original producers.
Just lovingly bring your awareness back to your breath.
Made me feel like some kind of dinosaur. But a man's gotta eat.